Discover the BMW X1 and the Mercedes-Benz GLB-Class, two premium compact luxury SUVs with distinct personalities. The X1 blends sporty agility with efficient performance, while the GLB-Class offers versatile space and refined comfort. Whether you crave dynamic handling or practical luxury, this comparison will help you find which SUV best suits your lifestyle and driving needs. When it comes to performance and power, the X1 clearly leans toward the sportier side of the compact luxury SUV segment. Its turbocharged 2.0-liter four-cylinder produces about 241 horsepower and a healthy wave of torque, delivering quick throttle response and confident mid-range pull. Acceleration feels energetic, and the X1's tuning gives it a sharper, more athletic character in everyday driving. By comparison, the GLB starts with around 221 horsepower in base form. It's smooth and refined, but not as eager off the line. The GLB prioritizes composure and comfort, while the X1 feels more engaging and lively, especially during highway merges and spirited back-road drives. Fuel efficiency remains tightly matched, but the X1 takes a slight numerical lead, especially on the highway. The X1 is rated at approximately 25 miles per gallon city, 34 miles per gallon highway, 28 miles per gallon combined, giving it a small but measurable edge for long-distance driving. In comparison, the GLB delivers about 24 miles per gallon city, 33 miles per gallon highway, 27 miles per gallon combined in base form. That 1 mile per gallon highway advantage may not look dramatic on paper, but over hundreds of miles, it translates into fewer fuel stops and slightly lower overall fuel costs. Both are efficient for the segment, yet the X1's marginally better numbers make it the more economical choice for extended highway runs. Handling and driving dynamics is where the X1 really shows its brand DNA. True to BMW's character, it feels sharp, balanced, and genuinely engaging from behind the wheel. Steering response is quick and precise, giving the driver strong confidence on twisty roads. Body control remains composed through corners, and the chassis feels tight without becoming harsh. The GLB, in contrast, leans more toward comfort and stability. It's smooth and predictable, but not as eager to change direction. While the GLB excels at relaxed cruising, the X1 delivers the more athletic, connected experience, making it the better choice for drivers who value dynamic road feel and responsive handling.
Interior comfort and tech is closely matched between the X1 and the GLB, but they express luxury in different ways. The X1 features BMW's modern curved display with iDrive, giving the cabin a clean, tech-forward vibe. Materials feel solid and upscale, though the design leans sporty and minimalist. The GLB, on the other hand, delivers a more traditional luxury atmosphere. Soft-touch surfaces, ambient lighting, and classic Mercedes detailing create a plush, inviting feel. Tech features such as dual digital displays and advanced driver aids are competitive, yet equipment levels often depend on selected packages. In base trims, some premium features require upgrades in both models, making option choices key to achieving true technology parity. Space and flexibility is where the GLB clearly pulls ahead. Its boxier design and taller roofline translate into a more upright cabin and greater overall practicality. Cargo capacity is generous behind the second row, and the squared-off shape makes loading bulkier items easier. Most importantly, Mercedes offers an optional third row, rare in this compact luxury segment, adding occasional 7-passenger capability. The X1 remains practical for everyday needs, with competitive cargo space and a versatile folding rear bench. However, it cannot match the GLB's added seating flexibility or airy interior feel. For families needing maximum versatility and a compact footprint, the GLB holds a meaningful advantage. Standard features versus options is a strategic contrast between the X1 and the GLB.
BMW typically includes a strong suite of standard technology in the X1, such as its curved digital display, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, navigation, and a solid list of driver assistance features. The cabin feels well-equipped even before adding packages. The GLB, while refined, often requires stepping into optional packages to unlock its most desirable luxury features, like advanced ambient lighting, upgraded audio, or enhanced driver aids. As you add those extras, the price can climb quickly. Both offer customization, but the X1 tends to deliver more value up front, while the GLB rewards buyers willing to spend more for added sophistication. Price and value is tightly contested, but the X1 typically starts slightly lower than the 2026 Mercedes-Benz GLB. The X1 generally begins around $40,000, while the GLB starts closer to $41,000 in base front-wheel drive form. Once you move into comparable all-wheel drive trims and similar tech or premium packages, the gap can widen further in BMW's favor. Because the X1 also delivers stronger standard performance with its 241 horsepower engine, it often feels like the better performance per dollar proposition. The GLB can quickly become more expensive as luxury options are added. For buyers prioritizing power, modern tech, and overall value at a similar entry price, the X1 usually offers the stronger deal.
Brand and resale value can play a meaningful role in long-term ownership costs. Historically, Mercedes-Benz models have tended to retain their value slightly better than comparable BMW models across many luxury segments. Strong brand recognition, perceived prestige, and steady demand in the used market often help support resale figures over time. That said, BMW vehicles remain competitive and hold value well, especially for popular, well-equipped trims. Resale ultimately depends on mileage, condition, maintenance history, and market trends. Still, if maximizing trade-in or resale value after several years is a priority, Mercedes-Benz may offer a modest advantage. For buyers thinking beyond the initial purchase price, that small difference can influence the overall cost of ownership. Practicality and everyday use is where the GLB clearly leans toward family functionality. Its boxy proportions maximize interior space, and the available third-row seat gives it rare 7-passenger capability in the compact luxury SUV class. The generous cargo area and upright design make loading strollers, luggage, or sports gear noticeably easier. The X1 remains practical, but with a more driver-focused philosophy. It offers competitive cargo space and flexible rear seats, yet it prioritizes sporty ergonomics and a cockpit-style layout. For growing families needing maximum versatility, the GLB has the edge. For daily commuting with a performance mindset, the X1 feels more purpose-built. The GLB makes a compelling case with its boxy practicality, generous cargo space, and available third row, features that families will genuinely appreciate. It's comfortable, upscale, and flexible in ways few compact luxury SUVs can match. However, the X1 ultimately takes the overall edge. With its stronger 241 horsepower turbo engine, slightly better fuel efficiency, sharper handling, and more generous standard tech, the X1 feels more complete as a performance-oriented luxury crossover. Add its competitive pricing and better performance per dollar value, and it stands out as the more balanced and engaging choice in the small luxury SUV segment.